listener, to tonight's calming journey. We invite you to settle into a comfortable position, allowing your body to feel fully supported and at ease. You can adjust your blankets or pillow to create a cozy space just for you. Tonight, we will be visiting a tranquil shore, meeting a wise, ancient turtle, and discovering the magic of the ocean's gentle rhythm. If you enjoy this soothing story and would like more like it, you can give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Before we begin our story, we will be going through a brief breathing guidance to prepare you for your night of sleep. You are also welcome to skip ahead to the story by finding the timestamps for the chapters in the video description. Let's begin with our breathing guidance. Gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and allow your attention to settle on your breath. We'll begin by slowly inhaling through your nose. Imagine you are drawing in the fresh, salty air of a peaceful shore. Feel the air gently fill your lungs, allowing your chest to rise softly. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, imagining the gentle waves receding from the shore with each exhale. Let any tension you may be holding to release with your breath. Feel your shoulders slowly begin to drop and relax. Continue to breathe in this way, allowing each breath to be slow, deep, and deliberate. Imagine you are sitting by the tranquil sea, watching the gentle rise and fall of the tides. With each inhale, visualize a wave of calmness washing over you, and with each exhale, visualize any remaining stress being carried away into the vast ocean. If your mind begins to wander, gently guide your attention back to your breath or the sound of my voice. There's nothing you need to do. Just be present in this quiet moment. Now, as you continue to breathe, let's allow the story to begin. We'll be exploring a peaceful cove where an ancient turtle resides, his songs interwoven with the gentle rhythm of the sea. Allow the story to carry you gently towards sleep, embracing the soft sounds, tranquil settings, and the quiet wisdom of the shore. Let us now begin our journey. Chapter 1. The Weary Traveller. The late afternoon sun, a gentle golden orb, cast long shadows across the familiar paths of Hayla's life. Each step she took felt heavier than the last. She had travelled a great distance, both physically and mentally, the worries of the city seeming to cling to her like a heavy cloak. Her mind was a storm of thoughts, each one a wave crashing against the shores of her tranquility. She longed for the quiet of a still pond, where the water held the moon's reflection perfectly. As she walked, a faint melody, so soft it was almost a whisper, drifted on the breeze, tugging at the edges of her awareness. It was like the gentle hum of a lullaby sung by the wind. The path, once well trodden, had become overgrown with wild flowers, each swaying gently as if beckoning her towards something new. She could smell the salt and sweet scent of the sea air. She let the soft sounds guide her, her steps becoming lighter with each passing moment. It led her further away from the familiar chaos of her everyday world. She pushed through a small cluster of sea blossom, their petals releasing a delicate, sweet aroma as she passed. With each step, the melody grew clearer, each note resonating with a sense of calm that seemed to wash over her in waves. The path wound down a gentle slope, the trees on either side gradually thinning to reveal a small, crescent-shaped cove. The melodies she had heard seemed to emanate from the very heart of the cove. As she stepped onto the soft, warm sand, the feeling of fatigue seemed to lift from her shoulders. The world felt softer here, more forgiving. The sound of the waves was incredibly soothing. The gentle breeze carried with it a refreshing, salty scent, brushing against her skin like a gentle caress. She could feel the tension she had carried with her all day begin to unravel. In the distance, she could make out something moving slowly, a dark shape against the light of the water, the source of the enchanting song. She moved closer, her steps leaving soft prints in the sand, each movement slow and deliberate. The shape resolved itself into a creature of immense size and age, an ancient sea turtle, basking in the last rays of the sun. It was a creature of great majesty and grace, with a shell covered in intricate patterns, each one as unique as a star in the sky. The turtle seemed to hum to itself, each note clear, each phrase woven within the rhythm of the ocean. The source of the calming sound was unveiled. As Hayla came closer, she could see the wisdom in the gentle gaze of the turtle's eyes, each one sparkling like a small, tranquil pond. It seemed as though the turtle had been waiting for her, its presence radiating a sense of peace that enveloped the entire cove. The soft sound that had guided her felt like a warm blanket, an invitation into this tranquil space. She knelt slowly on the sand, each movement deliberate and gentle. She rested on the beach for a moment as she listened to the gentle rhythm of the sea. The sounds of the waves were soft and inviting. She felt herself relax into the moment and allow the feelings of calmness wash over her. She slowly took a breath as she looked at the sea turtle in the distance. She felt a sense of knowing, as if she had been here before in some distant dream. She let the sound of the turtle's song guide her thoughts, slowing them down and quieting her mind. The sun began to set, painting the sky in soft hues of pink and lavender. The cove began to glow in the twilight as a soft mist began to roll in. The ancient turtle, whose name was later revealed to be Corvus, continued to hum, the melody seeming to deepen with the setting of the sun. Hayla closed her eyes, her body beginning to release any remaining tension, the gentle sounds and feelings of the cove washing over her. It seemed that finally she had arrived, in a place where she could find solace, and perhaps at last a peaceful night's sleep. Chapter 2. The Song of the Tide. The first rays of the dawn painted the sky in soft shades of apricot and pearl, gently awakening the cove. Hayla, who had drifted into a peaceful sleep on the soft sand, stirred, the gentle rhythm of the waves still echoing in her mind. She opened her eyes to see Corvus, the ancient turtle, still present, his gaze as gentle as the morning light. He seemed to have been there all night, a steadfast guardian of the quiet shore. The sweet aroma of the sea blossoms filled the air, mingling with the fresh, salty scent of the sea. Corvus turned his ancient head towards Hayla, his eyes twinkling like distant stars. Then he began to hum again, his song interwoven with the gentle lapping of the waves. It was a melody that resonated with the rhythm of the tide, each note rising and falling with the ebb and flow of the ocean. He raised his head up to the sky, and then moved it down towards Hayla. The sounds he made were watched the tides for centuries and have learned the secrets they hold. His words were a gentle caress, easing the lingering remnants of Hayla's weariness. She listened, completely at peace and content. Hayla watched Corvus closely, his ancient presence exuding a profound sense of tranquility. She noticed the intricate patterns on his shell, each line telling a story of time and the ocean. He was a living testament to the quiet magic of the world. As she looked at him, she felt a sense of curiosity growing inside her. She wanted to learn more about his history and the gentle magic he held. Corvus explained that the shore was a place where the ocean met the land, a meeting of two worlds. He said that it was within this meeting place that the rhythm of the tides could be felt most profoundly, a place where one could find solace in the gentle rise and fall of the water. The ocean breathes, he said, his voice soft and calming, and we are a part of its breath. He then lowered his head to the water and took a long drink as he then continued his hum. He showed her the small pools left by the tide, each one a miniature world teeming with life. Tiny fish darting amongst the seaweed and tiny crabs scuttling across the sand. He spoke of the interconnectedness of all things, of how the smallest creatures play their part in the grand rhythm of the ocean. He pointed to the sun, which was now in the sky, and said with a gentle tone that it was the time for their first walk of the day. As Corvus slowly moved towards the water, his ancient body creating a gentle ripple in the calm surface, Hayla followed him. They strolled along the edge of the shore, each step accompanied by the soft sound of the waves. Hayla felt herself connecting to the rhythm of the ocean, her own breath aligning with its gentle pace. She allowed herself to slow down and feel the soft sand between her toes and the warm sun on her face. The morning passed in quiet contemplation, Corvus's song acting as a gentle guide. Hayla listened to his wisdom, feeling a sense of peace settle over her. The restless thoughts that had plagued her were slowly beginning to subside, replaced by a quiet sense of calm and well-being. With each passing moment, she felt more connected to this tranquil place and to the ancient wisdom of the singing turtle. Chapter 3. Whispers of the Deep. The sun climbed higher, casting a warm golden glow over the Serene Shore. Hayla and Corvus spent the morning exploring the edges of the cove, each step a gentle invitation to quiet observation. The sound of the waves remained a constant, soothing rhythm, a gentle heartbeat that permeated the air. The soft sea breeze carried with it the delicate scent of blossoms and salty sea air, creating an atmosphere of tranquility. Hayla found herself feeling more at peace than she had in a very long time. They walked slowly along the tide line, their movements mirroring the gentle ebb and flow of the water. Corvus showed Hayla the intricate patterns the receding tide left in the sand, each one unique and fleeting, yet beautiful in its own way. He described how the ocean whispered secrets to those who were willing to listen, using the soft sounds of the water as a language only the patient can understand. He hummed a soft note, showing her how he connected to the ocean's pulse. darted among the seaweed, their silver scales shimmering in the sunlight. Small crabs scuttled across the rocks, their movements deliberate and precise. Hayla watched with fascination, each creature a testament to the beauty and diversity of life in the ocean. Corvus, with a gentle smile, explained the unique purpose of each creature. Corvus taught her to feel the ocean's rhythm within herself. He guided her to close her eyes, take a deep breath and feel the gentle rise and fall of her chest. Imagine, he said, his voice a soft whisper, that the waves are your breath. Each inhale and exhale a connection to the vastness of the sea. She felt her own breathing slow and deepen, synchronizing with the gentle pulse of the ocean. She noticed how her body moved with the rhythm of the waves. As they explored, they discovered small pieces of sea glass scattered along the shore, each piece worn smooth by the relentless action of the waves. Corvus explained that each piece was a testament to time, a reminder that even the hardest of substances can be transformed by gentle forces. He held a smooth blue piece up to the sky and showed Hayla how the light made it shimmer and shine. She ran her thumb over the smooth surface of the glass. They spent time near a soft outcrop of rock, partially submerged and covered in moss. The air around this place seemed still and quiet. A sense of peace seemed to cling to it. Hayla sat down and observed how the light created beautiful shimmers on the water. The gentle sounds of nature seemed amplified in this space, and the rhythm of the waves was a soft, constant presence. Hayla asked Corvus about the magic within his songs, and how they had helped to bring her to this tranquil state. Corvus explained that the magic wasn't his alone, but a reflection of the ocean's own healing power. He showed her how each gentle note he made was like a soft ripple in the water, spreading peace and calm wherever it went. He said that the more connected they become to nature, the more they open themselves up to the magic that resides within it. As the afternoon began to approach, a sense of quiet contentment settled over the cove. The gentle sounds of the ocean and the soft scent of sea blossoms created an atmosphere of serene harmony. Hayla felt grateful to have discovered this hidden place and the gentle wisdom of the ancient singing turtle. She began to understand the importance of slowing down and observing the world around her, allowing the quiet moments to guide her heart toward peace. Chapter 4. Moonlit Meditations. As twilight began to settle, the sky transformed into a canvas of soft blues and purples, the setting sun painting a gentle, warm glow on the horizon. Hayla and Corvus remained by the shore, the gentle lapping of the waves a constant, comforting presence. The air grew still and quiet, filled with a sense of peaceful anticipation. A soft, silvery light began to appear as the moon slowly began to rise. Corvus turned his ancient gaze toward the moon, a deep sense of reverence in his eyes. He explained that the moon held a special kind of magic, one that was particularly suited to quiet contemplation and meditative stillness. The moon's light, he said, his voice a gentle whisper, is a mirror to our own inner selves, inviting us to explore the depths of our minds. Hayla felt a gentle shift within her heart. They found a comfortable spot near the water's edge, the sand soft and cool his voice blending seamlessly with the gentle rhythm of the waves. It was a song of quiet reflection, inviting Hayla to turn her attention inward. He encouraged her to close her eyes and to let go of any lingering thoughts or worries. Hayla did, and focused on the warmth of the sand on her skin. He guided her in a gentle breathing exercise, synchronizing her breath with the ebb and flow of the sea. As the waves roll in, he said softly, take a deep breath, and as they recede, release any tension. Hayla felt her body begin to relax, each inhale and exhale carrying away any remaining stress. She felt like she was becoming one with the rhythm of the universe. The moon's silvery light bathed the cove in a soft, ethereal glow. The sea seemed to sparkle with tiny diamonds, each one reflecting the gentle light of the moon. Corvus continued to hum his tranquil melody, each note a gentle caress, easing her mind into a state of deep relaxation. Hayla allowed herself to fully surrender to the moment, feeling a profound sense of peace settle over her. As they sat in quiet meditation, Hayla realized that peace was not something to be found, but something that resided within herself. The gentle guidance of Corvus and the tranquil beauty of the cove had helped her to access that inner stillness. She felt a sense of gratitude wash over her, appreciating the profound impact this experience had had on her soul. She had finally found the peace she had been longing for. The only sounds were the soft lapping of the waves, the gentle humming of Corvus, and the soft sounds of her own breath. She felt her worries and anxieties begin to melt away, carried out to the sea like the receding tide. She let herself surrender to the gentle rhythm of the ocean, feeling its pull on her heart. She felt a sense of calm she had never experienced before. Under the gentle gaze of the moon, Hayla drifted into a state of tranquil stillness. The magic of the shore, combined with Corvus's gentle wisdom, had created a sanctuary where she felt truly at peace. The night was now her ally, inviting her to rest and to rejuvenate her mind and spirit. She felt incredibly grateful for the experience and content with the moment. Chapter 5. Serenity Found. The first light of dawn touched the horizon, painting the sky with soft hues of pink and gold. Hayla awoke on the soft sand, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, the gentle rhythm of the waves still resonating within her. The world seemed brighter, and she felt a lightness in her heart she hadn't experienced before. The soft scent of the sea filled the air, and the gentle sound of the waves created an atmosphere of peace. She turned to see Corvus, the ancient turtle, his gaze as gentle and wise as ever. He began to hum a soft, melodious tune, a song of farewell and gratitude, each note filled with the magic of the ocean and the wisdom of the ages. Hayla listened, her heart filled with a deep sense of appreciation. She had been able to experience the magic of the cove with Corvus, and she felt a profound sense of contentment. They shared a quiet breakfast of berries and fruits, the soft sounds of nature their only accompaniment. The experience felt simple and pure, each moment filled with a gentle awareness. Hayla noticed the details she hadn't seen before, the intricate patterns on a seashell, the soft shimmer of light on the water, the delicate beauty of each sea blossom. Corvus spoke of the importance of carrying the tranquility of the shore within oneself, gentle rhythm of the ocean and the stillness of the moonlit meditations. He reminded her that inner peace was not just for the shores, but could be found in every place if only she looked for it. He reminded her of all that she had learned, how to connect with the nature around her, and to focus on the gentle rhythms that surrounded her each day. As the sun rose higher, casting a warm glow over the cove, Hayla knew it was time for her to leave. The cove, a hidden sanctuary, had provided her with a refuge from the chaos of the world. As she began to pack up her things, she smiled softly. She knew that this special place would always hold a place in her heart. She felt a sense of gratefulness wash over her. She thanked Corvus for his gentle guidance and the wisdom he had shared, her voice filled with genuine gratitude. Corvus responded with a soft hum and a gentle nod, his eyes filled with a knowing calm. He slowly moved towards the water and submerged himself into the ocean's depths, leaving a soft ripple behind him. Hayla knew that she wouldn't be saying goodbye forever, that their hearts were forever connected. Hayla took one last look at the serene shore, etching the image into her memory. She knew that the magic of this place would stay with her, a gentle reminder of the tranquility that resides within and around her. She took a deep breath in, filling her lungs with the fresh sea air. She took a step forward and began to slowly walk away. As she walked away from the cove, she carried with her the lessons she had learned and the peace she had found. She knew that the gentle rhythm of the waves, the wisdom of the ancient turtle, and the magic of the moonlit meditations would guide her on her journey, bringing a sense of calm and serenity to every path she took. She walked back to her life with a renewed sense of self, a heart full of peace, and a quiet sense of gratitude.